Alright, FPV enthusiasts, let's go ahead and build ourselves a new quad here. I've gone ahead and got some 3D prints already done for this. As for the hardware in it, we already know we're going to be using the Let's Fly RC motors. I'm going to be throwing on the Foxeer Reaper ESC here, along with the KISS Ultra at CFC V2. I have been flying these on the Vanny style quads that I have built, and I have really been enjoying this setup, so I want to give it a try here on the Tanq and see if I like it just as much as well. So that's what we're going to be running for the ESC in-flight controller, and for the VTX, as I mentioned before, we'll go ahead and be using a fresh 03 air unit, so we'll be throwing that in as well. Alright, here we are. It's not the prettiest in the world. I'm not a very good solderer. But I'd say this is probably one of the better looking motor setups that I've done. Alright, got everything together here. Got the LRS receiver tucked into the back, all ready to go. So all that's really left is to grab ourselves a battery strap, put the OMA grip on, and yeah, get ready to go. Alright, yeah, so here's the Tanq. This is how she looks. So yeah, it's all finished being built here. We've got the Foxeer Reaper ESC, we've got the KISS Ultra flight controller. I've got everything already set up there. So it's pretty much down to just let's get it in the air and see how she flies. Alright, so I've gone ahead, finished up all the 3D prints, got everything on here, threw some props on so we can get a proper dry weight here for this quad. So set that right on there. Comes in at 495 grams. So that's the dry weight for that. Now let's go ahead, toss a battery on. So with a Rotor Riot 6S fuel cell and a GoPro Hero 11 Mini, the total weight comes in at 840 grams. So that's the total fly weight. All right, and here's the original Tanq. The same 6S fuel cell and the same GoPro Hero 11 Mini. So the total weight for that one was 865 grams. So actually the Tanq 2 build is 25 grams less than this one. But overall, I wouldn't say 25 grams is a real significant weight change, especially when it comes to a 5-inch quad. But the real question is how does it fly? So we'll go ahead and jump over and see how she flies. All right, guys, we're out at Stiltz. I'm here with NappyFPV. I'm getting some fly time in, even though it's cold as hell out. Happy New Year's. It's New Year's Eve right now. This will probably be out way after New Year's, but you know, I'll get to editing eventually. There's the legend himself. All right, so we've got the Tanq done. So we're gonna go ahead and put it in the air and we're gonna see how it flies. It is. It's nice and heavy, but I think it's going to fly just fine. All right, let's get in the air. Alright guys, so I finally got to fly a pack in it. You definitely feel the weight. You feel like you fall pretty quick, but with this Kiss Ultra in here and the tune, I didn't notice any prop wash. Everything felt really good. And quad flew amazing in my opinion. Alright guys, so for this pack I did a lighter battery here. Did the Tattoo Fun Fly, weighs a lot less than the Rotor Riot, and honestly it felt way better. Did not feel as heavy, so I would definitely recommend running a lighter battery instead of the Rotor Riot fuel cells. Other than that, it's cold as hell out here, so that my batteries are draining so fast, so I'm barely getting fly time. But, you know, it is what it is. At least I'm getting some fly time. What do you think, man?
I'm pretty warm over here. They got the coolest radio ever, though. I like to show my radio.
Which one looks cooler? Let us know in the comments. But yeah, Nappy came prepared. He's got some heaters going on. He's got a little kerosene heater right there facing his batteries, keeping him warm, so that way he's not flying cold packs.
Heater cam. Other heater cam. Tanq, 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 take 3 or 2. Tanq, take 3.
That was a crash, huh? Say hi to the pig. Alright, FPV enthusiasts, so we got to have some fly time here with the Tanq 2. Honestly, I really enjoyed flying it. It felt really good. And yeah, I do know I poked some fun at the weight on it. It's an ongoing theme here for people making fun of the Tanq for the weight. But if we take a look at it here, weighing it with the lighter battery that I used when I was flying, as opposed to the same battery and GoPro for the Vanny Style Pro here, there is about a 100-gram difference. And while 100 grams is notable, I wouldn't say that it affected the performance of the quad itself very much at all. And even if there was a bit of a performance give or take there, the durability I think is a good takeaway from it, as we saw that pretty big crash there at the end. Well, honestly, it came away with just a couple scratches to the frame, very minor, just a small cosmetic blemish, honestly. I can't really say that any of my other quads that would have taken that same crash would have walked away without any damage, so, you know, in my opinion, that kind of showcases the durability to the frame here. So one takeaway I do want to note here is that the battery that you choose is going to be important for this build, because that Rotor Riot fuel cell is much heftier, and I did actually feel the difference with that there, but as soon as I switched that lighter battery, it felt night and day different. And honestly, as soon as I started flying with that other battery, I felt way more comfortable and enjoyed the flight so much more. So that is something that I think is very important when you're choosing your battery if you're going to be flying the Tanq. And honestly, that can be said to pretty much any quad too. And if you really did want to reduce the weight or whatever, you can take the GoPro and the GoPro mount off and just fly with the 03 camera, and at that point you're going to be weighing less than what I'm flying my Vanny Style Pro at. So there are options, and with those options you can honestly be flying it lighter than the Vanny Style or another quad. Just using the Vanny Style as an example because that's what I have. So at the end of the day, do I actually like flying the Tanq? Yes. Will I continue to fly it? I definitely think I will be. When I'm done flying around concrete and stuff like that, I think this is going to be my go-to, just because I believe the durability of it will be of benefit. So yeah, I'll be continuing to use that going forward. And before wrapping this video up, I did want to give a massive thanks to NappyFPV for helping film some of this content here for the video. I had a great time flying with them, and I can't wait to get back out and fly again with them next time. So if you're unfamiliar with who Nappy is, I'll have him linked down below. So please go subscribe to him and show him some love there if you're not already. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that I was able to provide some information that is helpful to someone out there. So yeah, go ahead, let me know down in the comments. Sorry for all the rambling, and thanks for watching. Happy flying, FPV enthusiasts.